Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. EXO Kitty Season 3 is finally here. After a long wait, 8 episodes, non-stop drama, and an ending that honestly feels way bigger than it looks. Because if you just finished it, you're probably thinking the same thing. Was that really the ending? Or was that setting up something much bigger? Well, today we're breaking it all down. The relationships, the emotional arcs, that final scene, and what it all means for Season 4. Quick spoiler warning. We are going full spoilers for Season 3, so if you haven't finished it yet, pause this video, go watch it, then come right back. Alright, let's get into it. Let's start with the ending, because everything leads back to Kitty and Miho. Right from the beginning of the season, their relationship was messy, confusing, and honestly frustrating at times. Kitty believed Miho got Eunice pregnant, and let's be honest, Miho did a terrible job explaining himself, which pushed Kitty away completely. She shut down, focused on her future, focused on her studies, and that's where we see a big shift, because Kitty actually starts choosing herself. She gets early admission into NYU, and suddenly her future becomes very real, very fast, but at the same time, her feelings for Miho never really went away, and that tension builds throughout the entire season, until we reach that final stretch. The birthday episode, the emotional turning point, because this is where everything changes. Kitty walks into that surprise party, and slowly realizes something. Miho never stopped caring, not even for a second. He planned everything. The flowers, the gifts, the memories. Everything was personal. Everything meant something. And here's the biggest moment. He was supposed to go to LA to see his mom, but he canceled it for her. That tells you everything. He chose Kitty completely. No hesitation. But here's where it hurts. Because for him, it might already be too late. Kitty has made her decision. She's going back home. She's going to NYU. She's moving forward. And Miho, he stays quiet. He doesn't say what he really feels. Not yet. And that silence almost costs him everything. Because when Kitty leaves for the airport, that's it. That's the moment. That's where their story could have ended. But it doesn't. Because this show loves timing. And it loves emotional payoff. Miho runs. He chases her. He finally decides to say what he's been holding in. But he just misses her. Doors closing. Distance between them. Classic moment. But then, everything flips. Because at the next stop, Kitty is there. And this is where we get the confession. Both of them, saying the same thing in different ways. Life doesn't feel right without each other. That's the truth. That's what this entire season was building towards. And then comes the final scene. The one that changes everything. Kitty gets on the plane to Portland. And Miho, he gets on with her. Not just emotionally. Physically. He's there. Sitting next to her. Flying into her world. Meeting her family next. And just like that, the story shifts. Completely. Because now we're not just in Kiss anymore. Now we're stepping into something bigger. Potentially the United States. Potentially a whole new chapter. And that's why this ending matters so much. Because it doesn't close the story. It expands it. Now let's talk about the theme of this season. Because it's actually very clear. This season was about choice. Doing what you believe is right. Not what others expect from you. We saw it everywhere. Jean and Alex choosing love despite the rules. Choosing to have their baby, even with everything against them. Day choosing music over a traditional path. Eunice walking away from fame because it wasn't making her happy. Yuri losing everything, but still finding herself again. And Miho, choosing his own identity, stepping out of his father's shadow, building his own path in management, and choosing Kitty. That's what connects all of them. Following your heart, even when it's messy, even when it's risky. Now let's talk about the other characters, because there's a lot going on. Day and Eunice, fully committed, finally stable, but still interesting, because their journey isn't over. Q and Jean, back together. And honestly, that felt earned. After everything, that relationship finally feels right. Marius, out of the picture, realizing he was never the right fit, and stepping away, which actually gave that storyline closure. Juliana and Pravina, that breakup was important, because it opens the door for something fans have been waiting for. Juliana and Yuri. And let's be honest, that feels like where the story is heading. Now let's talk about the season itself. Because I'm going to be honest here. This season felt different. Not bad, but different. It felt smaller, more contained, compared to the previous ones. The pacing, a bit rushed. Multiple timelines moving quickly. Scenes jumping forward. It didn't always have time to breathe. And that affected the emotional depth. Because if you look back at Season 1, there was a strong emotional core. Kitty connecting with her mother's past. That storyline had weight. Season 2 had bigger arcs. More structure. But Season 3, it felt more like moments. Instead of one big emotional journey. And that's where it slightly loses impact. But at the same time, there are highlights. Yuri's storyline, probably the strongest. Watching her rebuild herself. After losing everything. That felt real. Eunice's struggle with fame, also very relatable. And Day and Eunice together, that worked really well. Now let's talk about the big question. Is Season 4 happening? Right now. Not confirmed. But let's be real. This ending screams continuation. Kitty in the US. Miho entering her world. New environment. New challenges. This is not the end. This is a transition. And honestly, Season 4 should be the final season. It makes sense. It completes Kitty's journey. From Kiss to NYU to adulthood. That's a full story. And if done right, it could be the strongest season yet. Now I want to hear from you. What did you think of Season 3? Did you love it? Or did it feel weaker than the previous seasons? And what do you want from Season 4? More Kitty and Miho? More Yuri development? Or something completely different? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Because I read everything. And if you made it this far, comment, Miho made the right choice. So I know you stayed till the end. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to Series Critique, and turn on notifications. Because the moment Season 4 gets confirmed, you'll hear it here first. And remember, in stories like this, the ending is never really the end.